Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Super Jesus Jackson. Today, we're going to be talking about a little program. Well, not really. We're not going to be talking in depth about the program, but we're going to be reacting and analyzing the song, the anthem of the program, D.A.R.E. Listen, if you are a Gen Z kid, like I am, although sometimes I get confused, sometimes I feel like I'm more of a millennial, other times I feel like I'm a Gen Zer, whatever. But if you're a millennial and if you're a Gen Zer, you most definitely remember, actually, if you're an early Gen Zer, that is, you remember D.A.R.E. Probably if you were the latter end of Gen Z, you probably don't remember D.A.R.E. You probably got the program Keeping It Real, which was apparently, according to research, a much better program. As some of you might remember, it was an interesting program. It was basically a program that told you all the harmful effects of taking drugs. It told you to just say no. And it scared the shit out of you, okay? It basically said, you do drugs, you're gonna die. And I remember also watching, like really, entertaining, but also, kind of crabby videos of cops, chasing people who were on drugs. I remember that. In 5th grade. And I did that thing where all of us, sang the D.A.R.E. song in front of, everyone. in the cafeteria, in our little theater / cafeteria. Yes, my school was kind of poor, so we had our stage in the multi-purpose room, as they called it. D.A.R.E. did not do very well. It came about in the 80s, of course. In the height of the drug scare, and I cracked a little bit there. Get it? You know, now that I think about it, I think I got screwed because, I was in 5th grade. It was 2009, 2008, something like that. And my school, it wasn't the best school. Probably not. It was kind of in a bad area. But we got the D.A.R.E. program. Which is crazy because in 2009 was when Keeping It Real came into the picture, and that was a much better curriculum. Okay, D.A.R.E. did not do very well from the 80s to all the way to the early 2000s. Wasn't doing very well. And Keeping It Real, finally, they decided to keep it even more real. That doesn't make any sense. And then come 2009, they were like, all right, we got to do something about this. Remember the lion? Remember the lion? That was probably the only cool thing about D.A.R.E. And I remember getting a booklet. That's what I remember. And filling out shit on it. That was cool, I guess. It's kind of ironic, the fact that it's called D.A.R.E. I mean, it makes sense given the context of, people daring you to take drugs. But it's something like D.A.R.E. doesn't make me want to be I mean, look, if anything, they were trying to scare kids, okay? That's what it was. The big red logo, it looks like graffiti, for God's sakes. It scares the crap out of you. It's called D.A.R.E. It's literally made, it's from the drug scare, from the 80s. It makes perfect sense, how this program came to be. And lo and behold, when you tell someone, don't do something, they do it. Look. I was scared of drugs, and it probably ultimately wasn't because of D.A.R.E. It was because of the family that I had, the culture that I had. That's really what changes kids. But when I combine that with D.A.R.E., drugs scare the shit out of me. Did I say scare as in present tense? Yeah, it still does. You know what we're here for? We are here to react and analyze. Yeah, that's right. We're going to analyze the D.A.R.E. song. The D.A.R.E. anthem. My God. Let's listen to this masterpiece of a song. God, this fucking song is long. What?
I will choose
God.
the way that's true for me.
Okay.
Don't want to fall into the trap. Don't want to be somebody's sap.
What the hell does sap mean?
Better than that. I'll go to the mat
Okay, I like this part.
to prove I can be drug-free. Yeah, D. I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R, I will respect myself. E, I will educate me. D, I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R, I will respect myself. E, I will educate me People can tell me what they know. I will listen as I go. But people can take my mind away. Only I can have a say in me. Don't have to follow others' path. Don't have to know their aftermath. My mind is my own. I'll reap what I sow. I know I can be
I don't think kids know what the hell I'll reap what I sow means.
I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R, I will respect myself. E, I will educate me. D, I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R, I will respect myself. E, I will educate me
Check your attitude at the door. Check your attitude at the door. Check your attitude
What the hell's with the attitude? What is this?
at the door.
I'm gonna beat the odds. I won't do drugs, I won't give in. I'm gonna call the shots in my life, and I'm gonna win. Don't push me, don't press me, don't call me friend. When all you wanna do is drag me down. It's time for this to end. Check your attitude at the door. I do not want to score. I
What?
only want to win in this drug war.
Drug war, man. They used it.
D-A-R-E-D. I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude.
I like that chord progression. It's good. I like it.
E, I will educate me. D, I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R, I will respect myself. E, I will educate me. D, I will dare. I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R, I will respect myself. E, I will educate me. D, I will dare. I won't do drugs. A won't have an attitude. R, I will respect myself. E, I will educate me now.
You know what? That synth is killing it, man. Oh, here we go.
D-A-R-E. I will dare.
Oh my God, Jesus. What the hell, man? I mean, how do I do this? How do I do this? First of all, thank you, Deputy L. I was gonna say Cooks, for uploading the D.A.R.E song with lyrics. You are a godsend, my friend. This song, actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Like, I actually kind of dug it when I listened to it last week, but yeah, this is interesting. The chorus is actually not bad from a chord progression standpoint. I can't believe that I'm making a video where I am hardcore analyzing the chord progression to the D.A.R.E song, but I'm doing it for you. This whole, it's a weird contradiction because you're telling kids to be strong, to just say no, to stand their ground, to kind of have this like rough, tough attitude that the people who are offering them drugs would have. So it's like you want to respond to that with the same attitude, but yet the song is telling you to not have an attitude. It's weird. Like, it's just, and it's, the song is trying to sound like super like, you know, you know, do. It sounds like a march, you know, like it's just, it's sounding very mature and very rough and tough, but yet it's kind of like, and kids are not inherently supposed to be that, right? Like, when you think of a kid, you know, like, I mean, yeah, they're very egotistical and they're very selfish and ignorant, but I don't know, it's just, it's kind of like you're trying to, you know, be like, yeah, like, you're cool for saying no to drugs. And like that's the attitude that they had at the time, you know, when I was a kid, you know, it's like, do the cool thing, you know, don't do drugs. And it's like, dude, like, no, like, drugs look cool. Like, you know, to a kid, yeah, like, I mean, yeah, in the grand deepness of things, yes, it is cool to say no to drugs. It is the cooler thing. Yeah, whatever. But like, let's be real, which is why it makes sense why they switched the program to keeping it real, because they realized what they were doing is just not nuanced, and it's very just stereotypical and just, it's lame, you know? And you're telling a kid, hey kid, don't go over there. Don't go over there. I'm telling you, don't go over there, because if you do, you're gonna die. And the kid's like, well, I don't know what death is, man. I don't know. I'm like, you know, 12 years old. I don't understand what the concept of mortality, you know? I'm just gonna go do whatever I want. That's what a kid does, you know? You tell a kid to do something, they don't do it. It's partly also because the program is just boring, and at the end of the day, you know, culture and education in the household is what changes a person's life, you know? It's what dictates a lot of your decisions, right? Your environment, your immediate environment. A program in school that is trying to tell you that you're cool for saying no to drugs, and they're trying to scare the hell out of you, is only going to make you rebel even more, you know? But like, yeah, there's this whole attitude of like, you know, like this fucking John Travolta Grease attitude of like, cigarettes? No, even though that's what he did in the movie, but which they were in high school, for God's sakes. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. This whole cool thing, it's not working, man. It's not working. I remember doing this when I was a kid, and I thought it was the most like dumb crap I've ever done in my life. Trying to scare someone into not doing something is not a good look or a good way to do things. Don't want to fall into the trap. Don't want to be somebody's sap. What the hell does sap mean? I will respect myself. I will educate me. Those are two good things. I agree with that. That's good. That's good. Yeah. This whole song just has this, you know, like, I am my own person. I have my own autonomy, which is great stuff. It's good stuff. It's just, I think the way that this was done was just too egotistical, and it was just very surface level, like,
No.
it's this passive aggressive nonsense that's just confusing. And, you know, I had no idea what I was saying at the time. I still have no idea what the hell I was saying at the time. And now I'm seeing it, I'm like, God, this is bad. This is just confusing messaging. It's just weird. It's weird. And then this drug war thing really gives off those 80s, you know, Reagan drug era vibe for sure. But man, like, this drug war, like, is that what you want to say to a kid? You know, like a fifth grader? You want to win the drug war? Like, what is this, the cartel? Jesus Christ. It's just, yeah, I like the synth. I don't know, dude. It's just, you're trying to fight fire with fire, and it's just not, that's not it. You know what I mean? It's just not it. And which makes sense given the way that during the 80s, the war on drugs, that's what it was. You're fighting fire with fire, you know, but, you know, we have to understand that these problems are much more nuanced. But anyways, that was the amazing D.A.R.E song. My God. That was the D.A.R.E song. A masterpiece, obviously. This is probably one of my most favorite videos. God, my grammar sucks. One of my favorite videos. One of my most favorite videos that I've ever done. There we go. Thank you so much for watching this video again. Share with your D.A.R.E loving / hating friends. Yeah, happy birthday to you, you beautiful creature. But like the video, dislike it. That's it for me. You all take care, stay safe, and until next time, just say no.